is going on, YouTube?
YouTube.
We are back. We are back with a new video. Jeremy and I thought we'd get together in the new studio.
Right on.
We got the new digs. We
Flexing the logo all over the place.
we got like 17 logos in the shot right now, but it's okay.
Yep. Post up a business card.
I know. This is like fucking like on Wayne's World when Garth's all Reebokked out.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we all.
It's just a shame, man. People sell out. All eating Pizza Hut and
Yeah, he's like, all this talk is giving me a headache.
Oh, yeah.
Here, take 2 of these.
little yellow.
That's what we're flexing right now.
Yeah.
We got all the logos going, but
Prism, Bowman.
right. But yeah, it's our first video in the new studio. Jeremy got us all fixed up with the nice little studio
Word up.
action. And we thought we'd get back together and throw a fucking video out there and talk about some fucking grading companies.
Yeah.
So this week, PSA, SGC, and CSG all dropped prices. CSG's was more of like a, like a event, like a month-long event.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
PSA did for the national. And SGC and PSA dropped their prices down more of like a permanent.
They're
like,
kind of just saying this is the price now.
Yeah.
For now.
For now.
Per se. Yeah.
Right. PSA, the only price they dropped was fucking bulk.
Oh, yeah.
It dropped down to $18, but I believe it's a 50 card minimum if you go straight through them.
And then that's the one with all the, I think it's what, 199.
199 declared value. So it's, it's
Yeah.
cheaper. It is definitely
What was
cheaper.
it before? 25?
25 cards, I think.
No, I mean the price.
Oh, for bulk?
Yeah. What did it drop from? Do you remember? I think it was like 25.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But yeah, got to keep them submission. Got to keep those numbers up.
Yeah. So last month, according to GemRate, they graded over 1 million cards.
Yeah.
So that's a high bar to try to keep.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to keep those cards coming in. So I think that's a big reason why they did that. And also, I don't know, just conspiracy theory in me. I think that they caught wind of SGC dropping their prices. Because they like boom, boom, like one right after another. Like it was within like an hour of each other that they announced it. And I want to say PSA was on IG, and then
they probably had it all set up, ready to fucking pull the trigger as soon as they needed to.
Yeah. I'm sure you're right on the fucking
But
money
yeah,
with
the
that.
same thing. Like, and it's all, PSA gets the most cards, so they probably know the market better than anybody else. But they can tell. I'm sure they keep track of obviously what types of cards are coming in,
Right.
and certain types of cards aren't coming in because they're not worth grading. So, got to lower the price on that tier to kind of get some more stuff in for that tier because people stopped grading the cheaper cards.
Right. Yeah, I'm
So-
sure a lot of that went to SGC and went to some of these other companies because they had lower prices. They had fucking faster turnaround times. So, and SGC's actually dropped their price and dropped their turnaround time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're doing 5 to 10 business
I'm
days.
a little worried that if they get hammered, that they'll be able to keep that up. That's a little bold for them to do both of those at the same
It
time.
is. Yeah, it's a pretty ballsy move.
Because you get hammered, that's going to be it's going to be hard to keep up with.
It could be trouble, but
Yeah.
they seem to know. They seem to know where their volume
Yeah,
is.
and as soon
They're
as
doing
they
pretty
start
well.
getting backed up, as long as they do something about it and not just let it keep building up.
Right.
know?
Not get that fucking gigantic backlog like
Yeah.
they did, and everybody did at one certain point in time or another. But PSA's I think that their backlog is completely finished now. I think they're all, if they haven't announced that
I think
yet,
so.
I think
The
they're all
old
way through.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what would really help them is to lower their turnaround time if they can.
Yeah.
Because it's still pretty long. Like, 4 or 5 months. That's a long time, bro, to
Yeah.
wait. And a lot of shit happens in 4 or 5 months. A lot of shit happens in 1 week. Fucking half of the Denver Broncos are like shot and dead right now. So things change quick.
Yeah.
But I think that's one of the biggest things stopping me from sending cards to PSA right now is that long turnaround time.
Yeah, and it's like we talked about too before. A lot of these newer companies, when they came out, they were charging close to or a little lower than the prices of all the big companies because that was like the going rate.
Right.
And now all these big companies are able to lower their price back to where it's supposed to be. and the small companies are having a hard time keeping up because
Right.
that was kind of like once they figured out that was what their cost was going to be, that's how they based the rest of their company and their spending and everything
Right,
else, you
right.
know. And now all of a sudden they can't afford to whack it in half because they're probably paying people too much, or they're paying more for their supplies because they're not PSA and they're not buying it by the fucking crate, you
right,
know.
by the 10 million.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
like I saw FCG, the guy from FCG the other day, and he's like, we can't lower our price. We're not going to. But
Right.
he boasted, of course, quality over quantity and da-da-da-da-da. And they do spend more time on their cards and everything else. And I mean, that's all fine and good, but if you don't have the name to go with it yet, it might not matter.
It doesn't really
you know?
matter. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's like a tree falling in the wilderness. If you're not there to hear it, then
Yeah.
nobody's going to hear it, you know?
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if, like, now that these prices have dropped like this, I wonder if some of these other, like, smaller ones start kind of fading away.
They have to, man. You would sure think, you know, there's enough people that graded enough cards to keep them going for a little bit because they're going to kind of keep pumping the cards. So you'll see them.
Right.
You'll see the cards for sale. And, you know, the volume or not the volume, volume will go down too, but the prices will go down for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and eventually some of them are going to have to fade away, dude.
I would think
I mean,
so.
there's no way nobody's going to keep sending stuff to these other companies for more than PSA,
Right.
you know?
Right. I mean,
Maybe if you get it
if
back
you-
faster, I guess, but
I think there's some people that fucking hate PSA that much.
there's enough people that
So,
got fucked by them that hard.
you
that-
know,
yeah.
There might be some people that want to, but I mean, there's SGC for that now, and Beckett, and some
Yeah.
other better options. I don't know, but
Yeah.
GMA seemed to hold on and
True.
through everything. They're like the cockroaches of the grading industry. Like they could just live through
Yeah.
it all, bro. Nuclear holocaust, all of it.
Yeah, and I guess that's probably because they were just so cheap and affordable.
Yeah.
And,
And they,
you know,
yeah, and maybe they, grabbed a little corner of the market, man.
I think they have a little bit of a deal with some of the repack stuff too, because you'll see their slabs in some of that stuff sometimes. Or I think they've had like products where they were full of their slabs
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know. Yeah. The only way that any of these other companies are ever gonna matter is if people start buying their shit.
Yeah.
And everybody that wants them to do good is just people who graded a bunch of slabs with them. There's I shouldn't say nobody, but very few of those people are out there chasing them down.
Right.
The HGA
Right.
guys, the FCG guys, the fucking any of the companies they're down. Those guys are just want that shit to be worth money because they fucking spent a bunch of money there and they want people to buy their shit.
Right.
Right. If they were smart, if there was enough of them to do it, they would buy them all off of each other back and forth and set some comps and shit,
Yeah.
you know, and then fucking
Yeah.
not just be a fan by grading a bunch of them with them and saying, oh, well, I graded with them, so that must mean they're the best, and
Right.
go and preach how great they are because you want
Right.
your shit to sell.
No, that's
Go and
true.
buy some.
Figure out a scheme, make it happen, bitches.
Yeah, maybe not even a scheme, but go actually go buy some if you
Yeah.
really think they're that great.
Right. Right.
You know,
And I don't hear people ask
pay extra.
anyone at any shows I go to
Oh,
or
no.
anywhere anybody say, "Hey man, do you have any HGA slabs?"
No.
I don't hear that.
No.
It's just not a real thing.
Mm-mm.
I think I'm shocked that they're still fucking above water. To be honest, like I'm really shocked.
They may not be.
Maybe not. They're still taking cards.
Yeah.
But when Tyler had his like little
Yeah,
thing, I
yeah.
thought that's a wrap.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're still trying.
Yeah. Well, and that's just their gimmicky label is saving them there a little bit.
Yeah, I give them credit for keep swinging, man. Fucking keep
Yeah.
going. I'm shocked, like I said though, that they
Yeah.
still.
I thought they were going to be probably the first one to fall, especially with all that news.
Yeah.
Like we talked about before.
Yeah.
That was pretty rough, and nobody seemed to really care.
No, nobody. How do it? Should I say it? I don't know, but this fucking dude, man. Like when I listened to Tyler in interviews and I saw him on shit, him being like racist doesn't surprise me one bit. You know what I mean? It's like when the Duck Dynasty guys like came out and saying homophobic shit. I was like, yeah, duh, of course they are. That's how they roll, dog. I'm just kidding, But I mean, nobody seems to care,
Yeah.
and he just kind of like that Homer Simpson meme where he just like walked back
Yeah.
into the bushes and now he's gone,
Yeah.
and HGA carries on.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't know. like you said, you know, if you go about 50 pods back, you probably hear us saying the whole opposite, you know, and saying that they were good and we wanted to keep, you know, we were
That's
fans
true.
basically. And
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, as soon as I started getting my orders, that was pretty much over. And, you know, we were seeing it and hearing it or whatever. And then as soon as my stuff started coming
Yeah.
back as bad or worse than anything I had ever seen anybody else complain about, I was like, fuck.
Dude, I give you credit because like it took like 5 different. I send it back, you fucked it up again. I send it back, you fucked it up again. For you to finally get there,
Yeah.
like it took
With
me
several cards.
right.
Yeah.
The first time they fucked your shit up, I was like, fuck.
And then they even reached out like months later and still tried to kind of, and I even called I even called her. She reached out to me because she saw me talking shit on Facebook to somebody else. Not talking shit to them, but kind of about HGA a little
Right,
bit about
right.
my experience. And
Right.
then she reached out and she even gave me her phone number and everything. And I even tried calling one time and she didn't answer. And she sent me a message back saying she was busy and she would call me right back or whatever and blah blah blah. And I never heard back. So I was like, I just kind of let it die. But I mean, they tried even a few months later, and I even thought, well, one more time again. It's gonna be free. No.
Nah. That's funny.
Yeah, then they'll just fucking lose it or break it.
Or
Who knows?
slap it upside down or
Yeah.
spell it wrong or who knows.
But it's all good. Whatever. Hopefully, like I've always said too. Not always, but since that kind of started still happening, I still think that if they can keep their shit together, they'll be cool for non-sports shit.
Yeah.
You know, Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff
Yeah,
like that.
custom-
Pokemon maybe.
Custom slabs on that kind
With
of
a
shit
custom label.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
Star Wars and shit would be dope.
Yeah.
Have a little fucking Yoda up in the corner or
Yeah,
something.
some fucking stars and some lightsabers and whatever in the fucking label, but that really don't matter to me too much, bro. And I don't really display my stuff anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I don't really either.
Once in a great while, I'll pick a few cards and throw them out or something, but yeah, I don't like to dust, so
Yeah.
I don't have display cases and shit. You
Right.
know, so
Right. And we let the maid go last month, so
Yeah.
there-
I got a couple like glass bookcases and shit. I'll throw shit in once in a while, but I can't. Fuck that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't display my cards really either.
Yeah.
No, I just have my little desk. I have stacks of cards everywhere, but I don't have them displayed like nicely.
Mm. Yeah,
But-
I just look at them every once in a while, skim through them, sort
Yeah.
through them.
Play with my
Yeah.
my cards.
Ooh, that one's cute.
What about my baseball card?
What about my
What about my
baseball
baseball cards?
Cost of doing business.
No. I am getting those back.
Fucking Better Call Saul, dude. That shit's
Fine,
dope.
bro. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Want to do this to
Salud.
salute to the new studio. Oh, that's just like college.
Woo.
Woo-wee. Little Bird Dog. If you're watching Bird Dog,
Yeah.
we're looking for sponsors. But
Yeah, it's some good shit, man. 40 proof fucking flavored whiskey.
not bad.
And it tastes good and it's like got some kick to it.
It definitely has some kick.
Mm-hmm. And it's cheap as fuck.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Fuck no. But yeah, dude, fucking A. I'm really glad that the prices are coming down. They're starting to get to places where I think it's more
Yeah.
reasonable for people in the hobby. I mean, like, there's big ballers in the hobby that they didn't give a fuck what the prices were. They were just paying it and getting their cards graded or whatever. But
Yeah.
I think for the most part, most people in the hobby aren't hitting those big $5,000 and $10,000 cards. You know, they're
Yeah.
like us, bro. They're like
Yeah.
in our realm and what
Trying to
that's-
grade $20 cards and turn them into $100 cards.
Right. Make a couple flips and turn it into a $300 card and,
Yeah.
you know, try to do some of those kind of things, you know, and find a couple nice little things for the PC. That's
Yeah.
kind of what we do.
Yeah.
More PC. I don't PC as much as I probably should, but there's been some things, you know, run into a
Got
couple things.
cool ass cards, you know.
Yeah. Like at that last spring show, I found that Will Clark auto. Ah, dude, I fucking was stoked about that. I've been looking for a Will Clark auto for years, and I could buy one off the eBay, but
Yeah.
I like to find them in the wild, bro. Like that's more exciting.
Yeah. And one you like in the right uniform and everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys like that played for a few teams towards the end of their career, they like to slap them in some cheap products with autos of teams they played for fucking a season or half.
right, right. I wanted him in his Giants shit, like all the cards I collected when I was a
Yeah.
kid were all his Giants shit.
Yeah.
So that was perfect. But yeah, you'll come across some PC shit.
Jose Canseco is the only guy that I can see collecting from all the teams just because he played for so many different teams. It's like collecting a rainbow.
Right? The Canseco Rainbow.
Played for like half the fucking league.
Right. There's a Canseco Rainbow in baseball. There's fucking the Ryan Fitzpatrick,
Fitzmagic.
Fitzmagic Rainbow in football. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, fucking A. Broke in the studio with our first video. We're going to be bringing you a whole lot more. If you don't know, we do the pod, Rare Element Sports Cards. Check us out. Go see...
Stretch my gut out so you can see that.
like, oh, yeah. Set up the fucking drive-in theater screen right here. But yeah, check us out wherever pods can be listened to. We're all over there. We've been doing it, like you said. I think we're at episode 61.
Yeah, been a year and a couple months now, I guess.
Yeah, been doing it, throwing some pods out there.
Yeah.
So check us out. Give us some reviews, some likes. Tell us to go fuck ourselves, whatever you think.
If you got any ideas for other cool vids, something you would like to see us make some kind of vid about or something, or, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we'd throw down a few little box openings here and there, but that's about the only other vids we've done. But we'll do some other cool shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like get the fucking stones up to start recording vlog stuff at the card shows. I just feel funny, dude. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel weird.
Even if it's just like a background kind of thing, I was thinking, dude, just the trip up, a few little shots on the way up, a quick walk around the fucking show.
Yeah.
You know, maybe ask a couple people if they want to say hi or something, you know, and
yeah,
you know, I don't know.
I gotta just like gently remove my tampon and just start fucking making vlogs.
Gently. Yoink that shit.
Just fucking pull the
plug into a door and freaking slam the door.
Yeah. Like by fucking taking a tooth out when you're a kid. Oh shit, that's fucking awesome.
Actually, I'm gonna make a video and rip one of these.
Oh, you gonna rip one?
Yes, sir. I got one ready to go. I got it picked out and everything. So
little 2020 prizes.
Yeah, so we'll hopefully we can maybe. I don't know. Some of those guys they're fizzling a tiny bit, but it's all right. It's all right. Tua went down.
Yeah.
Herbie's kind of been hurt. Bro hasn't quite been playing the way that he's been, and
right now it's looking like Jalen Hurts is the man from that
Hurts
2020 class, dude. He's been
crazy.
playing great.
That's not what anybody would have thought at the beginning of the year. That's for sure.
No, fuck no. Fuck, I thought he might be all right, but I didn't think he was going to possibly be the best guy out of the whole class.
Yeah.
And he might be.
Yeah, and Herbert's, even though he's hurt, still playing pretty well, honestly.
He is, yeah. Herbert's playing well. But you got to produce, man. You got to get dubs. You got to get fucking playoff appearances and wins.
Yes, sir.
He hasn't even approached like what Josh Allen has done so far. So we'll see. I mean, as a regular season quarterback, he's been great.
Yeah, we'll see.
Put up great numbers.
Still a little early.
It is. Not too early to bury our Broncos, though.
Jeez. I mean, technically, the rest of the division kind of sucks, so there's still a chance. I'm just saying.
Right. Kansas City's strong, but outside of that, we still got a shot. We're still alive.
Yeah, you know, I want Russell Wilson to be good so bad.
I know. I do too.
It's crazy, bro.
It's painful. That game last night was fucking rough. I don't know. I can't think of a rougher game I've sat through as a Bronco fan before.
Yeah, it's been a minute, bro.
Since
I was like a kid, like literal child.
Yeah. You've had some heartbreaking losses.
Yeah.
But we were competitive. We scored touchdowns. You know, we
They were heartbreaking because we were winning and should have won.
Right.
Just, man, this is fucking.
It was just like horrendous offense. The
team still could have.
They should have won. They still should have won. If they
still should have won practically every game, honestly.
Yeah. There's not one game that they shouldn't have won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should be. I shouldn't say should be undefeated, but they could be undefeated. You know, that Seahawks game, they had 2 fumbles at the 1. You know, you score 1 tutty or even a field goal on any of those, you win that game.
Yep.
You know, the fucking Raiders, Melvin Gordon doesn't fumble for a fumble 6, and they win that game, or at least in it at the end to win that game.
Yeah.
Oh, and then last night, Jesus.
Yeah, now everybody's hurt, so.
Yeah, and then yeah. Not only are they playing like that, they're getting like they're dropping like flies in the process.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, sorry to go into like Homer stuff, guys,
Oops.
but
Yeah.
we're Bronco fans around here.
We're Colorado fans, Bronco fans.
That's right.
Our alma mater's playing in the Bell game tonight, one of the longest
That's
running
right.
high school games of, you know.
It is the longest
Is it the? I know
rivalry
yeah.
west of the
Okay,
Mississippi.
west of the Mississippi.
West of that old Mississippi.
Central versus Centennial, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep. Hope the bell rings blue after the end of the night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, also, I want to shout out the Colorado sports card shows and everybody that's been building this Colorado card scene here in the last like year or two. This next tomorrow, Saturday,
yep.
October 8th, Pikes Peak is
Yes,
going to
sir.
be having a show up at the Norris Penrose Arena. It's a great show.
I got to start packing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And then the following week is that Comic-Con or CollectorCon? Collecticon up in Denver, and then the week following that is the iCard show up in Denver. iCards, October 22nd up near DIA on Tower Road at the DoubleTree Inn.
That's always a fun show.
Yeah, it's a great show. All great promoters, all great shows, and then to like crush October fucking on the 30th, 29th and 30th.
28 and 29, I think. Is it 29, 30?
I think it's 29,
29,
30.
30. Yep, you're right.
2930 at the Crown Plaza up off
Yes, sir.
I-70, also near DIA. The Denver Card Shows is throwing a
Yeah, it's like a couple blocks away from the iCard show.
Yeah, it is. They're throwing a 2-day banger. So,
That'd be fun. 2 days is perfect for me, too, so I'm excited for that.
yeah. But you can contact any of them. Pikes Peak is Mr. Brent Branner, and iCards is Mr. Mark. I can't remember Mark's last name.
I'm not positive.
I'm not positive. I just always call him iCards. But you can contact him at iCardUSA.com and Mr. John Scanlon at DenverCards.com. I'm pretty sure you can get tables and information. And come check out Colorado, man. We have a great card scene building here.
Yeah, man. Jeez, 5 shows. And then, of course, rolling into November, we'll have a couple more. Another one up in Springs. We're going to have a nice one down here in P-Town.
Yeah.
Little Pueblo one.
That's right. We're going to have our Rare Elements show at Public Community College Ballroom. And, come
The
check us.
Collecticons one I've never been to, so, I wonder how maybe, I don't know. We're busy going to 4 or 5 shows in 5 weeks. 4 shows in 5 weeks, so.
Yeah, for sure.
That 5th one might be tough to make. It's already stretching it, so.
Yeah. But
It'd be fun, though.
Yeah, if you're in Colorado, definitely check out these shows. They're great shows. If you're outside of Colorado, we'd fucking love to see you come in, man. There's lots of good cards, lots of good people. Fucking great time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
But yeah, right on, guys. Thanks for checking us out and peeping the video. Give us some likes and some subs if you like what you see. If you have any critiques,
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. But thanks for checking us out, man. Come listen to the pod, and we will see you motherfuckers soon.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
Cheers.